Hey guys, Nubkeks here and welcome back to Overwatch. We're going through my placement games for Season 4. They've been going pretty well so far. Of course, the attitude is that these are supposed to be, a learning experience, just coming to terms with Overwatch as, a mostly Heroes of the Storm player, getting a feel for the game, figuring out the meta, figuring out what works, what doesn't, and then, moving forwards maybe next season and seeing, how high we can actually climb. What can we do? I've been playing a lot of the game and having a lot of fun, actually. This should be an interesting video because it's been a little while since I played these ones, actually. I played most of the placement games kind of in one sitting. I think the first two were spaced over a couple of days. I played the rest and I just went, you know what? Let's just power through. Let's play them all in one go. Why the hell not? It's just play loads. That's the best way to learn, really, is to play loads and then reflect on how you've been doing and then find some extra info. Anyway, in this game, we are going to be defending first on Route 66, and we're going to be rocking the Pharah Mercy combo. I'm very intrigued to see my play in this game, because I'll probably spot a whole bunch of mistakes that I wasn't aware of when I did actually play. Like I said as well, the placements are going well so far. In the previous one, though, we did get flamed by our team, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to play something relatively simple and straightforward with the Mercy that I feel like I can be effective on, kind of regardless of, I'm not going to screw up. I don't need to aim anything, really, so I'm not going to be able to mess that up too much. We'll see if I mess up her ults. I don't actually know. But that's basically what my goal is going to be. Just going to help that stuff out as much as we can. Right here at the start, trying to just power boost up this Pharah as we're going. And, just using our fly to get around the place and kind of stick with her as much as we can. Pharah on the enemy team does take out our sniper there. So that is not too good for us. We're trying to keep our teammates fairly topped up in terms of the healing and keep this sort of forward position in here. I start getting flanked from behind and I was trying to get out, but our Pharah disappeared right before I could actually get there. Gonna fly back, heal up Mr. Young here, who is playing Torbjorn, and things are getting a little bit crazy. We're definitely getting pushed in. It's been pretty scary. I'm looking for the Pharah, can't quite find her, can't get in range, wanna get up, there we go. Okay, phew, we're back up to safety. I think this is one of the most important things as Mercy that I've been kind of learning as I've played more and more, is finding good positions in the team fight and, using your left shift ability to juke around and hop from, hero to hero to be this very difficult hero to actually hit and take down. Right now, I was honestly wondering, wasn't really, I was looking at this going, will I bring this guy back to life? But I felt like we had actually a good position here and I didn't need to. She Pharah with a damage boost does a great job and snipes off, that sucks, snipes off the enemy team's Mercy. Was going to heal the Widowmaker, but we couldn't actually get to her. Our teammates simply standing between us and her. She continues to try to fire down the range and she does get sniped off by the enemy team's Pharah. I found Pharah to be incredibly effective as a hero. People are just a lot of players simply not good enough to actually shoot her out of the air. So that's kind of, that could be something difficult to play around. Right there, I probably should have rezzed the Reinhardt. Having difficulty actually getting up to the high ground here to heal our teammates. Was trying to jump and get in position to do so. Gonna fly over to this Pharah who is getting a kill or two on the other side. Our teammates mopping up another couple of kills as well. Everyone getting one or two. Kills go around for everybody. And yeah, so far so good. I think that it definitely, I've gotten so much more of an appreciation for the skill cap for Mercy. At the start, I was like, okay, it's super easy, right? You just flap around after everyone and you just left click on them. It auto locks on and there you go, heals. Grand, when they're at full health, you damage boost them, simple stuff. Right there, for example, I didn't mean that. I didn't want to fly up, and I did, and I screwed that up. Got one teammate down at this stage, two teammates down.
Res me and Torbjorn, do it. Res.
So go in, and we get the res. It's a good call, actually, from our teammate, calling for the res right there. I think it's a good idea. Definitely, I don't think, if I remember correctly, I probably wouldn't have gone for that res at the time. Whereas now, having played the game more, it's really obvious that would be a really good position to go and get that res. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm talking about. Getting a much better feel for the skill cap on Mercy and the sort of stuff that you can do. So being in that good position to be out of the team fight and be able to fly in and get that res, That's such a huge part of what she does. Understanding, getting a feel for the tempo of the game. For example, right there, where our teammate had to call for us to res instead of us going in. We should have. This was dumb. I get caught on the rocks as well. Get somewhat stuck out. But, you know, kind of getting a feel for the tempo and knowing, like, all right, well, the enemy team's making a big push. We're going to lose tons of position if I don't pop the res here. I should pop it. And it'll be ready probably for the next time they get a good push. Next time they get a position kind of like this. Yeah, right there, our team just actually pushed a little bit too far forwards. We almost died, survive with 10 HP. That's kind of pure luck, to be honest. Gonna zip over here to the Torbjorn, hide behind him, start healing him up. Go in to try help my teammate. Full of regrets! I'm full of regrets! Pull out the pistol, start trying to kill the Pharah. We don't get her. Gonna be able to shift back in, that's fine. Gonna res that one person, which is okay as well, I think. Tracer's still down here. There's a Torbjorn turret, but we can't fly to that, and we do get taken out. I think it was probably worth it, though, considering that the enemy team was, you know, fairly, you know, they're pushing in, but we still had something of a position. It is overtime as well, so better probably to pop those ults and see what we can make happen. Doesn't look like it's going to work out. In fact, looks like our team is being taken down. Might have been better to save the Mercy Rest for this point now, defending before they reach the checkpoint. I'm not sure. They certainly got a good position though. We would love to get in to heal that person. We get sniped out of it by the Pharah, not respecting where we should go. And the Pharah is able to take us out. It's pretty good shooting by him, to be honest. Yeah, it's a good shooting by that Pharah. We were kind of predictable. This is another thing I've learned about Mercy since doing this, right? Is you can hold your spacebar, which is what I've been doing, to kind of drift down slowly. Glide down on your wings. Whereas oftentimes it's probably better to, you know, kind of alternate that between just simply falling and let yourself fall. Everyone's dead. We've all been dead for a long time. Yeah, just alternate your speed so you don't get caught out by that sort of stuff. Now we are being chased by the Pharah. Going to try zip over here, save the soldier from this Tracer as well. Now she's going to try kill us, and well, she's not going to try kill us. She's going to actually kill the soldier. Feels bad for him. We're trying to fly back to one of our teammates here, but we get taken out. Honestly, I don't know. Like, apart from that one res that we did, that might have been out of place, and then, you know, we could have probably juked that Pharah a little bit more. But like, our team's just being run over at the moment, and very much a case of trickling in, people going in one by one, getting killed. The positioning's all over the place. We've stopped fighting as a cohesive unit. We're just kind of, everyone is everywhere. Everyone is just constantly dead. Again, we get back and our teammate is dead before we even arrive. So it's something of a theme here, unfortunately. There's more teammates dead. We do not have that res available to try heal them up. We're here with Pharah, trying to keep her healthy. Let her do some damage, do some poke, but she does get taken down. There's a Reaper here. He's going to try kill us. We almost kill him, actually. At this point, I know I'm completely isolated, so I'm just going to pull out the pistol, start going ham, and just die with whatever little dignity we can keep. Whatever little dignity we can keep together. Slow them down a little bit, perhaps, and then, you know, respawn and be back with our team then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just been a mess. I think this has been really interesting. It's been a mess trying to get in position here to heal these guys up. We're being chased by that. I think that's a good example, you know, that the dude's on us, the Reaper, I think he's on us again. We're able to just fly over to the other side then, away from him, behind the Reinhardt shield. He comes behind us again. I think it was him again right there. So we come behind him once again. Not going to use our res here for a single person. At this stage, it might be worth doing, actually. The enemy team's getting such a good push. I'll heal him up, give the damage boost. Maybe Bastion can pick up some kills. Pharah is up there firing away. We're going to fly over and heal her. And it's getting pretty intense. Looks like Soldier's looking for flanks. Hopefully that's working well for him. I think it's not actually a bad idea given these team comps. Flanking soldiers is something that happens a little bit too often at these sort of skill levels, and typically they're pretty ineffective. They run around and they get themselves killed very, very quickly. But this seems to be working pretty well. We're trying to alternate between our damage boosts and our heals. Just trying to keep everyone alive. Okay, that soldier, he's on critical health. Hopefully he doesn't die over there. Certainly not safe for me to run over and heal him, unfortunately. He's too far forwards. I'm just damage boosting this Bastion, helping him get kills, and he does take down one of the enemy team's healers, which is fantastic. Pharah comes back to us, get a heal. Nicely done, Pharah. Soldier's off over there somewhere. We could maybe swing around and heal him. Again, he's just a little bit too far forwards. There's plenty of stuff for us to focus on over here. Plenty of targets that can use our damage boost here as well. So we're not too worried about that. There he is. Hello. He got a heal event. He found a health pack. There we go. He's fine. He's fine. Not much time left. We're going to zip back. Enemy team popping an heroic there to try keep alive. Bastion goes down. But we're getting a couple of kills for ourselves, for our troubles. This would be, there we go, perfect. I was thinking this is a good time to res. We got 2 teammates dead and there's very little time left on the clock. I think it's worth popping the res there, especially after us getting a couple of kills. Worth resing people. Then with a couple of enemy team members dead, we can establish, you know, position and then push the enemy team back. And that's exactly what happened and what we were able to do. So I think that was a good res. I mean, it wasn't super essential. We got those kills anyway, but bring our teammates back. Take advantage of a couple of enemy deaths and then push forwards, maintain control of that payload, and yeah, enemy team gets 2 checkpoints and we've got a fair distance to push this. I mean, this is not going to be an easy second half, an easy attack round for us by any means, but we should have, I think, a decent chance to pull it off. Looks like we are going to be running the Pharah again. We've got a Soldier 76, Reinhardt up at the front. We're going to have a Winston too, which is pretty intriguing. I suppose people do seem to like running snipers on the first defense point on this map. You know, with the high ground on the garage, is it? What do people in the States call those? They're garages in Ireland. You know, places where you get petrol for your car. I don't know what you call gas stations. Gas stations. I think it's a gas station on Route 66. I think that's what it's called. We don't call it that here, but yeah. So. That should be intriguing. Oh, we've got a Zarya now. Or is that in addition to what we had before? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to be playing the Mercy again. We're just going to stick with this for this game. Yeah, like I said, I just want to stick to something simple after being playing last game. You know, why play something that, you know, like I would just, it'd be very difficult to keep focused if you play something and it doesn't work out.
Kind of focus your bubbles on me and tell me when you've got them again so I can jump in.
Oh, we're so organized. They're so organized. He's trying to organize with the Zarya, the Winston. So Zarya can throw a bubble on him and he can jump in and get some nice damage down while protected by that Zarya shield. As far as I remember, this doesn't actually happen like even once. I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen. There you go. We got the Zarya shield in advance onto the Reinhardt, which doesn't even do anything. Winston's half dead already. Where is the monkey? He's fairly far forwards there. We're getting sniped by rockets. Feels bad. But we are getting a fairly decent push. We're just trying to stay fairly far back and keep the heals going as much as we can here. Zarya taken out. Winston's behind enemy lines. And poor old Reinhardt is up there on his own. No one to be his friend. Trying to keep him alive as much as we can through this Reinhardt assault. Zarya is back. Winston's dead. And we've got a heal already, so that's actually good news for us. We've already got some heals ready to go. So close to our spawn point, it doesn't seem like there's much point to use the heal. Definitely much better off saving that for, you know, during a massive push or if a whole bunch of people died at once, and we can kind of get some good tempo with that. Incoming! Ow! And we're dead. Nice job by the Reinhardt there. Not much that we could do about that. It was just a really good play by him. Securing the kill on us. It does put him out of position, and it looks like he probably actually died. So never mind, it wasn't a good play by Reinhardt. It was actually a bad play by Reinhardt. Sure, he killed us as Mercy, but you can see his health bar depleting there. He actually died in order to get that kill, so that's actually a big win for us. Nothing for us to worry about too much. Simply an overextension. Would love to heal him up, but can't quite get there. Gonna zip over here. Hello. Right into some grenades from Mr. Junkrat, but that's okay. Can deal with that. And we're just zipping all over the battlefield trying to keep people alive. Uh-oh, wow. Okay. Okay. A little bit overzealous. Well, sure, I think there's just a lot of overzealousness there. Some overzealous position by Widowmaker, somehow being face-to-face with the Reinhardt in melee. Then our overzealousness to heal up our entire team at once does get us taken out. Luckily our team do secure the checkpoint. And we have that feels bad feeling of having to run all the way from the start to get there. Luckily it's not that big of a map, but on other maps that could be a bit more annoying. Respawning right before you get the checkpoint. I'm trying to stay fairly safe here, waiting for the rest of our team to get here. You can see our tanks aren't actually there yet. Reinhardt taking some hits. Zarya inexpertly, as far as I'm aware, comboing her shield with the Reinhardt barrier that's already there. One teammate down, but that's 2 teammates down. They're burning a lot of heroics. Well, I suppose it's just the Reaper one, but it's not. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where we haven't actually had a good chance to use our res here. We've just been sitting on it. Like right there, honestly, it's too close to the spawn again, I think, to bother using. Reinhardt behind enemy lines. He's killed Orisa. What is she doing back there? Who knows? It's a mystery. There's the Reaper, though. Our friend the Reaper is just killing everyone. Soldier's dying over here. That's the thing is playing solo support. Everyone is always nearly dead everywhere on the map. Our zealous Widowmaker is up there taking shots. She actually seems to be doing a good job at the moment. We're just kind of trying to fly around here, keep people alive as much as we can. Soldier's down there. He's getting shot. He's up there. He's getting shot. Widow's taking shots at someone else. Reinhardt is deep in the enemy lines. Soldier, he's been shot some more. He's waiting for heals. There you go. There's a heal, buddy. Reinhardt's back with us now again. That's good news. Zari getting shot, though, over there. Gonna heal her up as well. Oh, whew, we got a bit of a breather for a while. Oh, never mind. Actually, Farah's in a lot of trouble. She's in critical health. We're trying to zip over here, but I screw up my left shift. Don't quite get there on time. All right, there we go. We're back on the Farah. She's getting healed up. Trying to zip around. Soldier needs some heals, too. It's just non-stop. We're getting a great push, so it's just fine.
Solo res me, do it.
Our teammate calling for the solo res right here.
Oh my god, you actually did it? What the fuck? I didn't mean that.
Honestly, I think like that's just a really bad idea from him. I mean, we get the checkpoint, so it's okay. But our teammate, you know, says, you know, he solo res me, solo res me. I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna listen to you. It doesn't. It was just weird, you know. Like, why would you make such a bad call? He obviously thinks it's a joke or something. But I mean, you're playing with a bunch of people in placements. Like, you've got me here, for example, who's just simply not played the game very much, and yeah, I think he's serious, and we end up solo resing a Widowmaker. I didn't even know who it was. It was dead, to be honest with you. Didn't quite notice. I just heard a call. Hey, solo res me, do it. And then he turns around and says, yeah, I didn't mean you'd actually do it. Like, well, you know, you're kind of playing with a lot of noobs here. You're playing with a lot of noobs, and that means our res is gone, and actually puts us in a rough spot for pushing forwards. Again, good thing is that we got the checkpoint. We don't have to push that much further to get this. We don't have to push it all the way, so that's good news. But we still have to make a big push here, big enough. So that, I mean, if that's the kind of thing that costs you the game, I mean, the guy who makes the call, I think, you know, that's just your team would probably. Honestly, I'd be pretty mad if someone was making that like just troll calls in the game. Certainly, if you're playing with a lot of experienced players that know it's a troll, that's okay. But with newer players, not such a good idea. Farah v Farah, our Farah wins. That is great news for us. Soldier's quite far forwards. He's there on the... I should be healing him up. Okay, he's healing himself up. That's okay. We have a Tracer now instead of the Widow. Things are pretty intense. We've got a Reaper keeps on flanking. This is the point where I'd love to have voice chat to say, guys, there's a Reaper. Oh, that's an interesting play right there. I was waiting on the side. Yeah, definitely a mistake for me. Obviously, he knows I'm there. The healing beam of Mercy, giving our position away. That would have been such a great spot to fly in and res afterwards, after they got such a big flank and got so many kills on us. I probably, honestly, at that point, watching that now, I'm like, this is a tip I got, which is really interesting on one of the Mercy videos, was sometimes you're even better off, like when the enemy team gets a really good engage, like with ults and stuff, just let them actually kill your teammates. Just let your teammates die, or even call for your teammates to, you know, somewhat intentionally die. Then you fly in with Mercy, and then you res everyone up. They've absorbed a bunch of the cooldowns, hopefully even the ultimate cooldowns of the enemy team. Rough, man. They've absorbed the cooldowns of the enemy team, so then once you res them all, you guys are in a great position to keep pushing forwards. Right there, we probably should have done a panic res before. Well, I don't know. Probably a bad idea, bad habit to form to do the panic res. Considering we're so close, we probably should have done the res and pop forwards. Right here, we still have a minute, so I'm holding on to this res for a while. We got a kill warning. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So we got one kill. That's pretty nice.
Reinhardt.
He's in behind us. That was a really good job. Reinhardt goes down. We've actually got 2 teammates down. We couldn't quite get in position to res both of them. I think I should probably do a res at this point. Oh, I didn't do it. I probably should have right there. Or let someone die. Again, this would have been such a good spot. Be like, team, just die, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. You can see right here, okay, I was planning it there. Our team actually win the game in the meantime though, funnily enough. But right there, I was kind of planning. You could see, you could see the idea in my head, the idea of forming there. I see a similar situation. Our teammates are kind of out there. They're isolated. The Mei ultimate has gone down. That big zoning, freezing attack. Reaper once again in the midst of our team, picking them off. And this time I don't heal them. I don't want that healing beam to give me away. And then I'm planning to just fly in, just swoosh in and res everyone afterwards. So yeah, I thought this was an interesting game. I mean, I definitely saw some mistakes in terms of positioning in this game, but certainly I think it was definitely like the reses and stuff like that were a little bit of a bigger problem. Anyway, we still did tons of healing, so that was good. As a solo healer, we managed to pull it off, and we got ourselves we got ourselves a pretty good game there. We got ourselves a pretty good game. But yeah, watching this one now from slightly more experienced eyes, I'm going, okay, could be joining up with the team a little bit more, well, just like being a bit more aware of the positioning and flying around to the right spots to stay alive, and then definitely looking for those tempo reses, you know, to keep your position or to push forwards during enemy weakness, or even staying back during big enemy engages and then pushing forward. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I'll see you all next time for some more Overwatch. Bye bye.